So, the first thing we do with the proof, again, the opposite sides and angles of a parallelogram are equal. So we got to prove that this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle, that side is equal to that one, and that side is equal to that one. That's what we need to prove. Okay? So the first thing you do with this proof is you draw the diagonals. Most of the time with a proof, you have to put in a construction line or two. Okay? So you're going to have to put in a line here from there to D, and then you have to put in a line here. Okay? You have to draw them yourself. Okay? And then you can start the proof. You can say, okay, let's look at triangle ABC and triangle ABC. Let's focus on those two. Let's say in triangle ABC, so let's just make a triangle ABC and triangle ADC, that one. In those two triangles, what can we say? Okay, let's just number them A1 and A2. We can do it for all of them, B1 and B2. It's easier then to work with them. C1 and C2, and at the top D1 and D2. So we just name them, and then we can say this one at the center is E, where they connect. Okay, the intersection is E. Okay, so now we can say in these two triangles. Okay, first of all, I can say for ABC, okay, that this angle here must be equal to that angle there. A1 must be equal to A2. First of all, we can say that angle A is equal to angle A1 is equal to angle C2. Okay, angle C2. You with me? A1 is equal to C2 because it's alternating. Okay, so we can say our reason is alternating angles. And then why? Because AD is parallel to DC. That's what they gave you. They gave you those sides are parallel. Okay, then secondly, we can say, we're still looking at this triangle here and this one. We can also say that this angle A2 is equal to this angle C1. You see, because it's also alternating. So secondly, we can say that angle A2 is equal to angle C1. Alternating angles, again, but this time it's AB. That's parallel to DC. Okay, you with me? Okay, so we got alternating angles. And remember with congruency, you can't use three angles. You got to use at least one side. So now we can say, but if you look at the triangle, AC is a common line. Okay, AC is in this triangle and AC is in that triangle. So our third reason is we can say AC is a common line. Okay, and that's enough. We proved congruency. We proved that this triangle is congruent to that one. So therefore we can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. And our reason, side, angle, angle. One side and an angle and another angle. Two angles on one side equal. So they are congruent. You agree? Okay. So if they are congruent, what does that mean? We proved they're congruent. What does that mean? That means these two triangles looks exactly the same. We proved it, that they look exactly the same. So if they look exactly the same, that means that this angle here must now be equal to this angle here. Okay? Because this triangle looks just like this one. So now we can say therefore B is equal to D. So we can say therefore angle B is equal to angle D. And we can say because they're congruent, side BC must be equal to side AD. BC must be equal to AD. And also, this side AB must be equal to CD. AB must be equal to CD. So we can already say three of the four things. We have to prove that this angle is equal to this angle, that angle is equal to that angle, this side is equal to this side, and that side is equal to that side. That's what we had to prove. We did three of the four already. Okay? The only thing we now still need to prove is that this angle here, A, is equal to this angle here, C. We didn't prove that yet. Okay? Because you can't use angle A because this triangle only takes up A2, not the whole angle A. So now to prove that this angle here is equal, what we still need to do, okay? To prove that this angle here is now equal to this angle, is we can say, well, similarly, the way we did this, we're going to use the word similarly sometimes in the proofs. We can now say similarly, we can prove that this triangle here is congruent to this triangle here. Okay, we can prove it. We're not going to prove it because the word similarly means we're going to use the same steps. Okay, so we're not going to do the whole thing again. We're just going to say similarly, we can prove that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle DCB. We can prove that. And if we prove that this triangle is congruent to this one, then we can say therefore A will be equal to C. Therefore angle A will be equal to angle C. And then you did the whole proof. You prove that the opposite angles are equal, and you prove that the opposite sides are equal by using congruency. Okay.